Yo, what is up, everyone? My name is Dom, and we're here to talk about unusual options activity. Alright, disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show and are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize that all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. Okay, so, first one I want to talk about again is Cameco, CCJ. Now, I'm on the conference call right now listening to the quarter that they just reported. Haven't listened to a lot of it yet, but today we saw some call buying here, some massive call buying in these September 35 strike calls. The stock is at about 22. They came in and they bought 25,000 contracts of the September 16th 35 strike calls. That is like a 50% out of the money call option here. Now, I cited some unusual options activity the other day. We've cited it multiple times now. If you take a look at the chart here, I like where the stock is trading here. We're hovering right at that. We're having a convergence of some of these moving averages here. The 50-day is heading down towards the 200-day here. It kind of looks like it is starting to get a little bit of a bottom in here. Not that that's that big of a deal, but I do like this stock here. I'm going to listen to the conference call, try to merge together the fundamentals with the technicals here. I like where this stock is at. It's not really in a downtrend. It's kind of just in a sideways trading move here. The high is about 28, so I think there's a lot of room to the upside if you're going to play it up to that 28 level here. I think we potentially could fail here around this 26 level here, just looking at some of these previous highs. This kind of does look a little bit like a Head and Shoulders, but just because of the call activity that I've been seeing, I think that this one's going higher. So we're in these calls, and we'll see what happens, everyone. I brought this one up a few days ago. Like I said, I believe I said that I was going to be patient and maybe wait on this one for a little bit of a pullback here. We did have a little bit of a pullback. I think I brought it up around 22.5. Now we're getting in a little bit lower, around 22, 21.5. So let's take a look at the next one here. Now this one, I do have a very small stock position in this one. We have a big loss in this one. Space, Virgin Galactic. Now this stock has just been absolutely obliterated. It's down from 60 to about 11. Now this is a SPAC, so the IPO price, if you want to call it, was $10. So it's trading a little bit above that $10 level. Now, just because it's down a lot does not mean it's cheap or does not make it a buy. There's no reason this stock should have been trading at $60. It got caught up in the Reddit phenomenon and the short squeeze. It still is heavily shorted, so this could be a short squeeze candidate here. Probably some short covering today. The company came out, and also, by the way, management has just been awful at explaining the processes that they're going through. You're pretty much left in the dark if you're going to own this stock. And yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a nightmare right now. You're playing for the future growth, just in space tourism, all of that. It's a pretty interesting company. They've had some successful flight launches into space. So I think that there's some value here. Let's take a look at the options activity. Now, a lot of this could be retail traders coming in here and just buying all these calls here. Let me see if I can extend this out a little bit. There was 103,000 contracts that traded of these February 18th 11 strike calls. 103,000. Now, 28,000 contracts traded here of these 12 strike calls. 21. Yeah, you guys can see and get the idea here. You can even look at some of these other expirations. They're buying a lot of calls here. Quite a lot of puts trading too, but definitely more calls. I think it's just a little more comical bringing this one up. I think that there is definitely a trade here, but it is up 30%. So, maybe on a pullback, if we see some more call buying, maybe get in. The stock is heavily shorted. I didn't look up the short interest before I came on and made this video. I'm sure it's at least 20%. This stock has just been shorted into oblivion here. 60, and it bottomed at 7. Sorry, you guys can't see that. I need to move my thing over. But yeah, so You know, we're not in these calls. We have a small stock position in this one, but we'll see what happens. Thanks to everyone who's been subscribing. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I cherish all of my subscribers. I engage in the comments down below. You know, I love engaging with everybody, learning myself, and you know, sharing the options activity I know and all that. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to leave a like so I know to keep making more videos like this. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you got any suggestions or any questions. We'll see you in the next one.